Hello, we are live. Come on in. Welcome, everybody. If this is your first time joining us, welcome to our 30-day challenge for you to advance on purpose. You are not too late if you are just joining us. You can always go back and catch our replays, and you're here. And so we're at day 20. 10 more days to complete our 30-day challenge. So come on and welcome everyone that is joining us or rejoining us. So we're at day 20 of our 30-day challenge. This is so exciting to me. Yesterday, we discussed the importance of leadership and how a leader should live a life without regrets. If you missed it, please go back, find day 19. I almost said day 20. Find day 19 because I want you to live and be this leader living life without regrets. Now, today we're going to explore a critical pillar that's essential for your career growth, leadership, and financial wellness. Let me throw this disclaimer out here. I am not a financial expert. However, I know that when you're starting out your career and when you're moving into your mid career, that this conversation doesn't exist. Or at least let me just say this, I have not seen this conversation exist. And I wish someone was telling me this when I was starting out. I wish someone was telling me this during my mid career, how important that your finances are, because as you move up, and you go for these positions. Some positions require clearances. Some positions require public trust backgrounds, and some positions really do require that you are not creating an overabundance of debt. And if you are, then you need to know what you need to do beforehand. And so I wanted to have this conversation because, again, I don't hear this with leadership, and it's something that you all should know. And so, as you advance in your careers, your ability to lead and manage your finances not only shapes your professional trajectory, but it also impacts your personal satisfaction and stability. Let's embark on this journey to understand why these elements are so important and how you can make them a part of your strategy for success. So, the three areas that we're going to focus in on this session is going to be, and I'm going to just say financial wellness in general, but we're going to hit your personal financial management. We're going to hit strategic financial planning, and then we're going to hit financial risk management. Again, let me say this again. If I had those alert signs, alert, alert, alert. This is not financial advice. We are having a conversation about leadership and financial wellness. And I want to, I know I'm probably driving it home now. I need to have this conversation because it's not out there. And I don't want you to be in a position where you're looking back and saying, I didn't know. I wish someone would have told me, because that could delay a promotion. And I don't want that for you. So before I go all in, let's do a quick roll call. Listen, if you're joining us live, hey. And if you're catching the replay, hey girl, hey, or hey person, hey. If you're catching the replay, please let us know your name and then let us know where you're tuning in from. If there is something resonating with you, let us know that as well. if something's resonating, actually be a little bit specific, because when we're going back through the comments, when you say, oh, that's good, I won't necessarily know which part is good to you. So definitely kind of be a little bit specific so it'll point to a general, so I'll have a general understanding. And also, if you have questions, throw them in the comments. I'm watching, my team's watching. We will get to your comments. So please, I want to make sure it is my journey to make sure that you can advance to your next level progression. This 30-day challenge is for you to advance on purpose. And I want to make sure that I am doing you service. So please go ahead and speak up in the comments. If this is your first time joining, I generally tell a quick story. If you want to know the why behind why is Miranda Denise Watson doing all of this, you can please catch the replay of day one. And that's my story. That's my journey. Now, when we're doing a live like tonight, I am going to be telling other stories. And so note, I've been in this career genre and leadership for 20 plus years. In addition, I am a coach. I take confidentiality extremely serious. So I will switch a name, and sometimes I will just slightly switch the story so it can never be linked back to one specific person, because again, I do take confidentiality extremely serious. And so we're going to talk about a lady by the name of Maggie. And Maggie worked for the government for over a decade. Her expertise in cybersecurity made her a valuable asset to her team. Her leadership abilities shone brightly. She was known for making sure that she had creative solutions and for fostering a culture of growth and opportunity within her department. Maggie's dream was to lead this cybersecurity department. And when the department had opened up, she was, or at least one would think, would have been a natural choice. And her colleagues cheered her on. Yes, Maggie, you got this. So the role, however, came with one additional requirement. It required a government security clearance due to the sensitive nature of the projects. And all of you out there in cybersecurity, I'm sure you understand this particular type of information because of what you are dealing with. So Maggie applied with confidence, but during her security process, an unexpected hurdle arose. Her financial assessment revealed a less than stellar situation. And a lot of times, again, we do not have these conversations. We may know what our security score is, or security score. We may know what our FICO score is. We may know that, but we may not want somebody else to know. So her situation, less than stellar. Years prior, Maggie had invested heavily in a startup that promised a groundbreaking technology. And unfortunately, that startup failed and it left her in substantial debt. And she'd been managing her repayments diligently. But how many know if you miss too many times, it doesn't matter. It's going to show up on your records. And that was a concern for the clearance officers. So, despite her professional confidence during this whole thing, her clearance was denied. So, it doesn't matter her professional excellence, it was denied. The rationale was, it's disheartening, but it was significant debt, and it wasn't what they needed to see. People need to see certain things, even if you have significant debt. But if you are late in payments, again, there's certain things that they need to see, and that just wasn't the case for her. However, real talk, I see this all the time in the lines of fields that I've been in. I have seen where people are hoping and praying and wishing, please look the other way, please look the other way, please pass me through, please pass me through. And I don't want you to be in that position, that predicament when you have control. And so let's go ahead and jump in. I'm a little bit passionate because I just see it too many times than not. Topic one, financial wellness, personal finance management. Financial wellness is a crucial aspect of one's life. It starts with managing personal financing. Managing personal finances include being prudent when it comes to budget, savings, investing, and understanding the benefits your company offers. And we could go really deep, deep. However, there are too many of you with too many different type of backgrounds and situations. So I am keeping this extremely broad. Personal finances directly impact your career choices, as we saw with Maggie, and it it affects your career choices and it limits what you can do. So, by managing your finances well, you can have the freedom to choose the career path that you want without worrying about financial constraints, not worrying about is your security clearance going to be approved. And so, listen, some of you may be like, you don't know my situation. We all started somewhere. Okay. So I need you to know that we all started somewhere, and there are little things that you can do. Even if your situation looks a little bleak, there are little things that you can do. And so, topic two, financial wellness, strategic financial planning. Strategic financial planning is about aligning your personal financial goals with your career aspirations. And so, if you know that you want to be, maybe if we're talking about the federal government, you want to be an SESer, or if we're not talking about the federal government, talk about the private sector, maybe you want to be in a C-suite position, you should be looking at what those positions hold. What do you need to be able to attain those positions? And you need to align your finances with where you want to go. And again, some of you could be saying, you don't understand. Trust and believe when I tell you, I started at the bottom pit of the bottom. I can't think of what's lower than the bottom pit of the bottom. But trust me, I started at the bottom pit of the bottom. And so I am speaking to you from a place of where I used to struggle. But again, there are little things that you can do that nobody really tells you about. I don't understand why it's like a hush society. And it's like, no, we need to stop being hush hush. Tell the people, tell the people. Okay, okay, okay. I am a little bit passionate about this topic. Strategic financial planning helps you for long-term financial independence. It's going to allow you to ensure a future when you've achieved your financial goals and you're living a life that you desire, that lifestyle you desire. Our third topic is going to be financial wellness, risk management. So, understanding financial risk management, hold on for one quick second. Understanding financial risk management is crucial. It means knowing how to protect your assets, understanding insurance options, and being prepared for economic downturns. It's about making informed decisions that you are secure in your financial well-being. With proper financial risk management, you can avoid financial hardships caused by unforeseen circumstances and protect yourself from the potential financial loss. Financial risk management is not just important for individuals, but it's also important, obviously, for businesses, For individuals, it can help you to ensure your financial stability and reduce impacts of financial crisis on your personal finances. So, as you're aiming for your leadership roles, it's so important to understand financial wellness. It's part of this game because just depending on how high you want to go, the higher you go, you need this, and you need your financial wellness in order. This doesn't mean a well negotiated salary. It encompasses your ability to manage financial stress. It encompasses plan for future commitments and lead with understanding that you have your household in order. Financial readiness also sends a message of responsibility, preparedness to your peers, your supervisor. And what I want to share additionally is a woman leader who is not financially sound may face several risks, both professionally and personally. And I just want to go through a couple of these so that you really understand the importance of it. When your financial wellness is not, if you're all out here and you're trying to move to the next level, you're going to limit your career choices. Financial instability can force a leader to make a career decision based on immediate finances or financial needs rather than your long-term growth or fulfillment. So pretty much you just may take any job, or you could be going after your dream job, but you may miss the mark. And when you're going after your dream job, if you miss the mark, it may not come back around until 2, 3, 4, 5 years later. And I just don't want that for you. It can include reduce influence and credibility. When someone finds out, oh, I know. Listen, I'm here to keep it 100% real with you. They will behind your back. And when I say they, it's not going to be me because that is not the brand that I'm a part of. But I have heard them. They will be behind your back talking about you because your stuff is jacked up. And I am not saying this to make you feel bad. I am saying this because you have the power to change a few things. Am I saying that tomorrow, if your credit is jacked up, that it is going to be perfect by next week? No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is there are some processes and practices that you can put into play that in a month, if you had to go for that position, you're going to look a whole lot better than what you did. So that's what I'm saying. It is not to make you feel bad because I tell you, if I had the time in the day, I could tell you where I came from compared to where I am now. And so we're talking about increased stress, dissatisfaction, impaired decision making. When you don't have it there, when your financial wellness is not intact, these are the things that you are going to come up against. You're going to risk burnout, potential impact on your team's organizational morale, because when they find out through the birdie, through the grapevine, or however they find out, people will feel some kind of way. So, financial wellness is therefore not just a personal issue, but it's an integral part of effective leadership, impacting a leader's options, performance, and overall well being. It's essential for leaders, especially my women out here who face gender specific financial challenges, to prioritize your financial literacy and stability to enhance your leadership capability. I want the best for you. And I know some of you are probably out there saying, well, how do I do that? So I'm going to have to tell you, come to our webinar on December 2nd. Bring that question up. Bring that question up. Bring your questions to the webinar so that I can properly serve you. And so, with that being said, listen, you all, you know that we do gift giveaways. We've already given a gift. We gave a gift giveaway the other day. It is still up in our Facebook group. If you want that gift, you want that gift because it is a leadership checklist. Listen, these gifts are curated for you to succeed. It's a checklist that's going to keep you on point. Sometimes we need to be kept on point. And it has affirmations that you need as a leader. So go make sure, take a picture, just depending on what you're looking at me on. Because I know if you're watching me from your cell phone, you can't necessarily use the QR code, but you can take a picture. So then when you get to another device, you can use it. Please join our Facebook group, Next Level Progression Tribe. Now, I would like to end with just reminding you, leadership and financial wellness are two sides of the same coin that can really catapult your career. By understanding the connection between leadership and financial wellness, you can advance. Women leaders can lay a strong foundation for your growth and your success. Leadership is all about making well-informed decisions and exerting influence, while financial wellness is about securing one's economic future. And you having the ability to go to the next level, to get that promotion, is securing your future. So understand the connection. If you don't have it together, you may not be able to quickly go to the next level. Now, by embracing these principles, women leaders can excel in their careers and set an example for others to follow, embodying true excellence in leadership. And I would like to end with a quote: "A leader takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but they ought to go." And that's Miss Rosalind Carter. And this quote really is the essence of true leadership: guiding, influencing, and taking responsibility, not just for your own direction, but for that of the team and guiding the team. So please join me tomorrow for more insight and great nuggets, because it is my goal to help you move up in your career. You deserve to advance on purpose.